Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome.
The mic was under my breastises just before. So, better pick that up.
What did they say? That's what I want to know.
They said, Mayday. Mayday, we're losing transmission.
We're going through a tunnel. Oh, but I'm still laughing about... No, like... On Friday, when I don't even know how it came up, and you were like, I was on a plane.
No, you were like, was it like an idea for a TV show or something?
Oh, that's right. So my idea for a TV show is like, imagine getting on a plane, right? And then the plane gets like, there's like a glitch in the Matrix and the plane can never land. Like you can never get off the plane. And I know there's like that manifest one where the people on the plane think that they were just on their normal flight, but everyone's like, no, you've been gone for 5 years. Yeah. No, everyone is on the same timeline. Yeah. And everyone knows that this plane is just like, it just can't come down. And then you were like, I would need fresh air. You tell it. It's so much funnier when you tell it.
So I was like, that's all well and good, but it would get to a point where I would need fresh air. Like I would just need non-circulated air. So I would stand up, walk down the aisle, get to that lever that's on that fucking side door and just crank that motherfucker open and just stand there, brace myself in the middle of the fucking the window, whatever the fuck, and just go well, there's nothing but absolute chaos as the entire plane's contents just swirls around me.
Everyone's like fucking being sucked out and you're like
oh yeah, oh yeah. Shit, that's fresh.
And then she like turns around and she's like, where is everyone?
We were close last night. It's just crazy.
It's so funny.
Just the imagery of it is what really seals the deal.
And like I really picture like Melissa McCarthy from like, what is it, like Bridesmaids or whatever, when they're on the plane and she's wearing the like neck pillow and the little cap. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fuck, that was good. Also, if you're watching this week's podcast, I don't want to hear fucking shit about how I'm sitting, okay? Because this is so comfortable.
Comfy, yeah. You look fucking legs akimbo and everything.
There's something about my hips being open that's so comforting. I don't know. This is prime comfort for me.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be laying in bed
I have
and
real
I'll have my
tight
legs
hips.
Like right. Okay.
So that's goals for me.
Okay.
Must be nice.
Right. Well, yeah, I love laying in bed and like having my hips like this. Oh, it just fucking...
Maybe I need to do that more often. Maybe that's my problem.
It just hits the spot. What's been happening?
I've had an eventful week. Not really, but I got my tattoo.
She got a tattoo.
Everyone.
Put it here and I'll...
Look at little Bulby.
Oh.
He's a little cherub, and I had to take the second skin off because it was just pissing me off because it was flapping in the wind.
Yeah. And isn't that meow?
Pardon me? Mew?
Mew.
Mew, yeah.
Same thing. Can you pick up your mic?
Apparently this is my first rodeo. Yeah, did that. Got a parking... Okay, all right, everyone, listen up. Public poll. So I was running late for my tattoo appointment and I pulled into the car park, and the car park is ticketed parking. So you need to pay for however long. Mm-hmm. It's like $3 an hour, I think. So absolute peanuts. Mm-hmm. You pay for however long and you have to display a ticket. Now, it's a private park, so it's not owned by like a university or City of Adelaide or anything like that. It's like a Wilson's kind of, but not Wilson's. And so I was like, oh, I'm running late. The ticket meter thing is all the way on the other side of the car park. I was like, I don't have time to get that. I'm only here for a couple of hours. It's a Tuesday afternoon. It'll be fine.
It wasn't fine.
It was not fine. I got a payment notice on my windscreen, and now I'm kind of just like, do I pay it? Do I not? Like, I know that they would send the payment notice to like a debt collection agency if I don't pay it. Mm-hmm. But like,
are they really going to chase you over one fine?
Can they chase me up on that? I don't know. And then I've Googled it, and everyone on Reddit seems to say don't pay it. They're just trying to get money off of you. If they send you like you need to pay this within 14 days, I will seek legal action. Ignore that as well. Because they can't do shit.
If the police come to take you to prison, ignore that.
Yeah. So I'm just like, well, what are the odds of me being the first person in Australia to be prosecuted for not paying a payment notice?
That's what we need to look at. Has anyone been prosecuted?
No.
Oh, well, then you'll be fine.
You reckon? I reckon I could be the first one. But then I'm like, well, worst case scenario, they asked me to pay like $1 bajillion, thousands of dollars for legal costs and for the fine. And then I say, sir, I simply do not have those funds. You can see my bank statement and
Here's
see the
$1 a year.
Yeah, see the $7 in there. And they'll be like, bet. So go to jail. And I'll be like, you know what? Jail, I don't think would be that bad.
I was talking to Dad about it the other day, right? Picture this. Rent-free.
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 I make new friends.
Make great networking opportunity.
Great networking opportunity.
I would get so fit.
Free meals.
Free meals. I would read so many books.
Yeah. So
I would
many
get
that
through
I
my
wouldn't
entire
even...
year.
My Goodreads will be fucking popping.
Right? My reading challenge for 2024, 500 books.
Yeah, exactly. I reckon the longest I would do is maybe a couple of months.
Yeah, you're not going to be in there for that long.
No.
I would visit you.
Yeah, well, you'd have to, so that would do the weekly pod.
True. It'd be a very short pod because I think visits are quite short.
Are they?
Yeah.
We could get through it.
Fine.
I don't really see, like, I could deal with keeping the $66 and risking it. But then I'm kind of like, no, like, I should pay it because I know I did not what was not. Wait,
Yeah, but you parked somewhere. You didn't hit someone with your car.
That's my point. And like, there were so many other parks free. Fair enough if it was like a busy car park.
Yeah.
But it truly was not.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
We'll put it to the people.
Yeah,
see what they
and
say.
also my car is still registered under my mum's name. So really, that's mum's problem.
Mum shouldn't have parked there. She should
Mum
have
was
thought that
naughty.
through. You should post it to her for Christmas.
Well, she'll get it eventually.
That's funny.
If they follow it up.
Yeah, that's true. She's like,
She's like, I did no such thing.
She's like emailing them aggressively.
Truly. So yeah, if anyone has any input on that, that would be great. What should I do? Should I pay it or should I not? It's a gamble, really. And I'm not really a gambling person, but
for the plot, don't pay.
Yes, we'll
Don't
just
pay
see
it.
what happens.
See what happens. Imagine the ticket people are listening.
They're like, again, it'll be like the library people. They'll join forces and they'll be like, we need to prosecute this bitch.
Yeah. Interesting.
But yeah, so that happened. What else did I do? I got my nails done, everyone. Look at them, stunning, gorge. And then it was bring your friend to work day on Friday.
Danika came to visit me at work. We had a beer on the balcony. A crackhead came into the office and was trying to sell their movie script. We don't take movie scripts.
Just in case anyone was wondering.
Just in case we started getting inundated with movie scripts. And then afterwards we went and got sushi.
Had some ice cream.
What a great day. Sun was out.
I got burnt.
Oh.
The tan lines are not it right now.
I got burnt.
Yeah.
Yep. That was fun. And here we are.
Yeah, I've had a very non-eventful weekend. I finished A Court of Mist and Fury, everyone.
There we go.
Now I have some things to say.
At this point, we are just a Sarah J Maas.
Yeah, you're just getting the
podcast.
updates. If you haven't read it, I'm sorry. I don't know if do I spoil things?
I feel like this one, now that you've finished it, yes, spoil it. And because so if you don't want spoilers for A Court of Mist and Fury, keep going.
Yeah.
Like fast forward or whatever.
Yeah.
Otherwise, strap in.
Yeah.
Because this is fucking juicy.
I fucking love Rhys.
How good!
Oh my god. Oh my.
We love our bat boys.
Like, Xaden just isn't at that level.
I get it now.
He's not at that level.
I get it.
Yeah.
I want to formally apologise to all the ACOTAR fans who, when I was commenting on TikToks, being like, nah, Fourth Wing shits on ACOTAR, Fourth Wing Xaden, like, it's all...
Yeah.
I take it all back.
Yeah.
I take it back. I'm an apologist because...
You're an apologist?
Is that what they're called?
Is that a thing?
It is now.
Yeah, that...
And I take it all back because Rhys paved the way. Yeah.
Just Oh my days. I didn't cry in this book.
I cry in every book I read. So.
Yeah, I think I was, because I was so confused about the end of it. So when they go to Highburn, that whole bit in the castle,
yeah,
when Elaine and Nesta are like getting transformed, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. Fuck Tamlin. Fuck
Wild.
Tamlin.
What really got me was the bit. It's literally like so cliche when like the two like people that you know that they like each other, but they haven't admitted it to each other yet.
Yeah.
And then like they go to have like a little sleepover at like this inn, and then the inn's like, there's only one bed. I'm like, yeah, whoa,
Yeah,
gentlemen, start your engines. Oh, I was like, this is fucking perfect.
yeah.
Oh my God. But then after they bust the next morning, Rhys just like didn't bring it up, and I was just like, oh, what is happening? What is happening? But these are like the worst fucking spoilers ever, because it's just all over the shop. I love how Feyre is like her own character though, and she can hold her own.
Yes. Yeah.
I fucking love that.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I'm going to love about Throne of Glass, because I know that the main character is very like she's a strong character as well.
Yeah.
Oh, such a good book. And how it ended, oh my God, because there was a point when like what's his name? I've already forgot. Yeah, the king of the castle.
Yeah.
How he was like trying to break the bond between Feyre and Rhys, and they were like both pretending that he did it. I thought he did it, and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. And then Feyre was trying to like send a message to the bond being like, just take my sisters, like it'll be fine, like but then like you didn't know whether Rhys
I was sobbing.
was receiving it or not, and I was just like, oh my God. I was like, oh my, this poor baby boy is going to be absolutely heartbroken. But no, it's fine. She's a fucking super spy now.
I was literally sobbing when you think that the bond was broken. I was like,
yeah,
I was like, I cannot have to go through the like whole thing of her being back with Tamlin and then Rhys having to try and get her back again. Like I was like, I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah, it would have been a lot.
But I agree with Freya being her own person. Oh, and the way that Rhys just supports her and like compliments her and just
he lets her pick what she wants to do.
Yeah, and he just backs it. No questions asked.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm 100% in it with you. Like, whatever you want to do, I'll back you.
What a man.
Doesn't question her, doesn't try and belittle her, like, but also is protective and defensive when he needs to be. And like, he can really pick the timing right. I love that about Rhys. Yeah. And like the Bat Boys in general, I think have that in common. Like it'll come out more throughout the books. And
right.
This is what. And this is everything.
I love the bit as well when Feyre has a moment and she's like, I must have been really fucked up to think that someone allowing me to pick what I want to do with my own life is the standard rather than just like the bare minimum. Yeah. Like, and I was like, so fucking true, bitch. The growth! Oh my days.
Danika's making like those fucking quote tiles that you see on Instagram.
Adding it to my notes of like quotes to remember. Chef's kiss. 5 out of 5 book for me, easily. Yeah. Fucking easily. I'm so I haven't started the next one yet, but I'm going to start that today. And I'm just really excited to see like, does Lucien actually know? Does he? Because like he's acting all like suspicious and stuff about her now, and I'm like, oh, I reckon maybe he's clued on.
I know, it's so hard. Like for me, obviously, fuck Tamlin, hate him as a character. Lucien was difficult because I really liked him in the first book, but then you're obviously like, no, fuck Lucien.
He's a piece of shit for just standing by and like letting Tamlin treat Feyre the way that he did. Yeah, fucking say something. Yes. Like if you're watching something happen, then that's the standard that you're allowing.
But then there's like, and this will come out in A Court of Wings and Ruin, the next one.
Is that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And like you'll learn more about Lucien and you can sympathize with him a little bit. Like, I mean, this is not giving any spoilers away, but think about it. Like he was banished by the Autumn Court, like where his family are, right? His dad fucking hates him. Like his family hates him. Right, he's now like with Tamlin all fucking crazy. The Spring Court's kind of up in the air at the moment, so he's potentially like losing his home.
nowhere to go again.
Right? He's never really had his place in the world, and then his dad killed his, like, the love of his life.
Yeah.
And it's like, I kind of sympathize with him a little bit. He's a bit like, he can't hold his own because he doesn't know who he is, I think. But yeah, he's an interesting character.
But it's interesting though, because everyone's saying that she's now going to write a book about Elaine. Yeah. But I'm like, Elaine and Lucien have bonded. So something happens.
Well, they're mates. They haven't
they're mates. Bonded. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
So mates is effectively like a soulmate, right? Okay. And I guess there is like that bond between them, but the speaking telepathically thing is unique to Rhys and Freye because they possess the skills of Damarti. Which that is... I got confused for a bit. I was like, oh, so when you're mated, then you can all do that, but you can't. It's just it's unique to them. People with the Damarti skill, right, or powers, right. So, and just because you're a mate, you can reject your mate. Oh, so you don't have to. And like there are people that.
So then, what's the bond then?
The bond, I think, with. My understanding is like with Rhys and Freye, because they have like accepted that they're mated, right? And they've like done the whole, you know, like
that bond was that bit where she starts sparkling and shit. Hey, is that when they bonded?
Maybe it's kind of when she finds out that they're mates, right? Yeah. And then she goes away for a bit, and then she's like, "Okay, I accept it. Like I want to be your mate," kind of thing. Yeah. And then because at the end of Mist and Fury, you find out that they've had a very small ceremony, like kind of almost like eloping, and then he's named her Lady of the High Court, or High Lady of the Night Court. Or whatever. I think that's when the bond kicks in.
Yeah, so the mating bond has a strong pull even if you are rejecting it. Once the mating bond is recognized and the bond is consummated, it grows exponentially in strength. Yeah. Mates don't have to like each other necessarily.
So...
Oh, so it's the mating bond.
Yeah. It's kind of like you meet someone, you're like, yeah, I like you, let's get married. You get married, and then it's like solidified. It's like official.
So being a mate and the mating bond is the same thing, really.
Oh, okay, whatever.
I think.
And then... Because A Court of Silver Flames, that's about Nesta and Cassian's story, which when you get to that point, you'll be like, yeah, this is the right thing, like enough of Freye and Rhys, they're still in it or whatever. And then, they're saying that the next one that she's writing is about Elaine, and people are saying Elaine and Azriel is what the next one is about.
I need to know where Moore is because I see him with Moore.
I love Moore. You'll find out something. Like Moore has obviously her own character story and character development throughout, and I love Moore so much. she's just such a beautiful character, and everything that she's gone through, which I don't know if it's come out yet, but like it will come out in the following book. She's just to be that strong. Yeah, obsessed. I'm obsessed with the whole series. I finished Silver Flames. Yes. So I finished the Akatar series. Yeah. One of the best series. I don't read many series. This is the best series I've ever fucking read. I'm like, besides Harry Potter. I loved it. Silver Flames was a 4 out of 5 for me. I loved it, and I loved the character development of Nesta and Cassian. I'm a Nesta sympathizer as well, which is very divisive online. It's very divisive. A lot of people don't like Nesta. I do, because I can sympathize with her and why she is the way that she is. And I don't know, I just have a soft spot for it in my heart. And then, but it was just, the book was missing something, and the ending, I was like, this feels like it shouldn't have gone this way. It should have gone like, whether people would have liked it or not.
Another way.
Yeah, it should have gone a different way. I don't know. It just didn't land the way that I think it could have. But I'm very excited for the next book.
Hell yeah. How's Throne of Glass? Have you gotten into it much?
I've read 6 pages.
Crazy.
It's like, it was so easy to finish one book and pick up the next with ACOTAR, because it's just a continuation of the people that you love, right? Of like characters that you love. Whereas now I'm having to start all over again, and like it's a new people, new world building, new like all of that, and I know it's the same universe, but I haven't put like, I mean, I'm only fucking 6 pages in, but like there's no automatic link between the two from the start. Even the map at the start, I'm like, where am I? And it's just a lot to, and like I'm reading this and I'm like just missing the characters from the old book, which I know that there'll be new characters that I love in this, and I know Throne of Glass is really, really good. It's just
starting at the beginning again. You're like, oh my God.
I know. It's like, I know it's going to be at least like 100 to 200 pages of just building it up kind of thing. But so I'm kind of like going really slowly with that, but I'm excited. I'm excited to read it.
Stunning.
So, yes. I honestly think this podcast will just be constant.
It's just us reviewing Sarah J Maas's books and then reviewing the one when it comes out in January.
Yeah, every week. Just
sorry, guys.
Just updates. Oh, it's just all we read. We're obsessed. But looking back, A Court of Wings and Ruin, which you're about to read, that was my favourite book of the series.
Interesting.
Yeah, my absolute favourite.
Interesting.
So, we were going to talk about this last week, and then we fucking forgot.
Sorry, guys.
But last weekend, we went and saw Saltburn. Okay? Now, I hadn't watched the trailer.
No.
You hadn't watched the trailer. We're just seeing lots of people talking about it online, and so we were like, fuck it, let's go see Saltburn. Like, heaps of people talking about it. I went into it thinking it was going to be like Call Me By Your Name.
Yeah, like a twink coming of age.
Yeah, like love story where the older ones.
I haven't actually seen Call Me By Your Name.
Right, it's effectively like Timothée Chalamet and this older guy.
Yeah.
And they've like, it's been ages since I've seen it, but I think there's like a romance budding or whatever, and then they're like, oh, but when, like the older one's like, no, yes, no. I thought it was just going to be like that, right? Like
I thought going into this movie that this was going to be the movie that would make me be a Jacob Elordi fan.
Yes, I agree. Everyone online I'm seeing, like even Grace from Plan Brie Uncut, right?
Yeah.
Love Grace.
Yeah.
She said, she was like, this was the movie that made me understand the Jacob Elordi hype. And I was like, I still don't see it.
No.
I don't get it.
No, me either. Like, good on him. The man is fucking got a busy schedule. I feel like he has a new movie out every fucking week. Yeah. But, I don't know. I don't
get it. This movie, there was something about
his great character. Actor, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, great actor. His character annoyed me a bit because I was like, what was it about him?
I can't put my finger on it either. It's not like he was entitled, but just...
I think it's because I felt like he led Barry's character. Can't even fucking remember his character's name. Oliver. It's because I felt like he strung Oliver along, right? And kind of like queer baited him a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
So we watched Saltburn, right? Beautiful movie in terms of the way that it's shot.
Yeah.
It's very like artistic. It does have a similar vibe to Call Me By Your Name. Like it feels very A24. I don't even know if they produced it, but holy fucking shit. Like the internet does not do justice for what you're about to see when they mean the bathtub scene. I had preconceived like conceptions on what the bathtub scene could be.
I didn't even know there was a bathtub scene.
Right? Because I saw it all over TikTok, like bathtub scene.
Nah.
Like people were shocked, right? And do you know what I thought it was going to be? Right? Spoiler alert. I'm not going to say what it was, but spoiler alert for what it's not. I thought it was just going to be two guys fucking in a bathtub.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I was expecting.
No.
What the scene actually was rocked me to my fucking core.
Oh my God, no. Like, I have shivers just thinking about it. And then the grave scene as well.
That was fucked. And then the Oliver and the girl earlier in the movie. Nah, there was those three scenes will change you as a human fucking being.
Literally, we finished a movie and we just looked at each other and we were like, what the fuck?
Literally just
What?
speechless.
Truly too stunned to speak, bamboozled, if you will. But after sitting on it for a while, give me a couple of days to digest. I thought it was a really great film.
Yeah, I would say it is actually a great film.
Yeah,
It's funny in a very like
very dark,
very subtle, very dark,
way,
very
yeah.
and like
Yeah.
if you're not paying attention, you'll miss it
Yeah,
kind of way.
yeah.
Which I love. I
Yeah.
think the comedy in it was perfect. The
really well
acting was
done.
impeccable. Like I said, the cinematography was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was like beautiful sound, like music, the whole thing. It was just those three fucking things. But I agree.
Yeah.
I think it was I would give it a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Same.
Great movie.
Now I kind of want to watch all of Emerald. I don't know what her last name is. All of her.
Emerald Fennell.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
of her films.
I don't even know what else she's done.
Me either.
Yeah.
This can't be her first though.
No. You don't. Your first film isn't that bathtub scene.
Yeah.
It's just not.
Someone told me, this could be a lie, I haven't fact checked it. So someone told me that the grave scene was not scripted.
Barry, come on.
Bazaar.
What? I mean, it did suit the character perfectly.
Oh yeah.
And like when they were warming up to it, I kind of thought that that's kind of how it would go.
It's like that ugly side of grief that like just
yeah.
not a lot of people portray.
Yeah. But I mean,
For good reason. But yeah.
that's also not what I'm doing.
Yeah. We're not grieving that hard. We're not grieving that hard. No.
Yeah, that's nuts.
But yeah, no, it's still in the cinemas, I think. But for the love of God, don't see it on a first date.
Don't go see it with family.
No, if anything, see it with a good friend.
In a safe space.
That'll really test the friendship, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It will. Yeah, great film. Yeah, definitely go see it. I think it comes out on streaming this month, actually.
There you go. Better yet, just watch it in the comfort of your own home.
Yeah, that's probably the safest thing to do. Yeah.
What else? We're just sitting in
silence.
silence. I need a nap so bad, man.
Yeah, I have napped and I'm like just disorientated. We're having a big summer, guys. So I've got 2.5 days left of work, right? You would have like 3 or 4.
Yeah, I've got 3.
Right.
4.
Which is practically like 2.
Yep.
And then we're on holidays for 3 weeks. Stunning, right?
Gorgeous.
We've bought, these don't really fall into the break, but April, we're going to live golf.
So we'll do it as chronologically as we can.
Okay.
Right, okay.
So I've got Blink 182.
When's that?
I think it's in January. January or February.
Yeah. Big Bash, we're debating
we're probably going to go to the cricket on the 5th of January.
Everyone come.
Right.
Yep. And then
Adelaide International.
Yep, Adelaide International.
We're going to.
You've got Blink 182.
Blink 182.
That'll be so good. I'm so jealous.
Matchbox 20.
Matchbox
Pink.
20.
They're all in the span of like 2 weeks of each other. We're going to Laneway. Okay.
Yep.
And then fast forward to, there'll be like Fringe and stuff in there.
Yeah.
Fast forward to April. We're going to live golf. We got tickets for the Saturday because we were like, we're not going to go all 3 days.
I can't rally on.
No.
Who am I kidding?
We'll just go hard on the Saturday, have a laugh. We got grounds passes, whatever. And I was saying to Steph at work the next day, I was like, fuck, I know he won't, but I wish Fisher would perform at
So
Live Golf
random.
again because it just looked good.
I had
so
no
much
idea
fun.
you were a Fisher fan.
I don't know if I say like I like a couple of his songs, but he knows how to put on a good time. And I'm such a vibes person.
Yeah.
I'm a vibes person, and the vibes are fucking real, right? So I was like, I wish Fisher would just perform again, but they're not going to have him 2 years in a row. And Steph says he's performing.
He literally just announced.
I was like, no, you're confused. He played
No,
last year.
year.
I don't mean full condescending. Like, no, he played last year, doll. Anyway, she was really adamant, so I Googled it, and sure enough, literally 4 hours earlier, they'd announced that Fisher is performing. And not just performing, but he's performing on the Saturday. So now we're going to do some bit of that to Fisher.
Bit of that.
And then we got tickets to Gather Round.
Yep. Yep.
I did not expect it to be as hectic as it was.
It was bananas, honestly. We didn't even end up getting tickets to the Adelaide Crows game. So we're going to see, I can't even remember.
We're going to see Carlton. I don't know who they're playing. At
Carlton
Adelaide
and Hawthorn, No.
No, because then we're seeing
Pies are
Pies and
playing-
Hawthorn.
Yeah.
We're seeing both games at
Carlton
Adelaide
and
Oval.
maybe Freo?
Yep, that rings
Yeah.
a bell. I saw.
It'll still be fun though.
I saw on bloody Peter Malinowskis's LinkedIn of all places that last year it took them probably 2 weeks or something to sell the amount of tickets that they sold in the within hours this year. So
Love it.
I mean,
Gorgeous.
the hype worked.
Yeah.
And that's what we've got going on. And I will tell. This is my whole personality. I'm telling
spectator
everyone.
sport girlies in 2024.
Yeah. I'm telling anyone who will listen, like every event that I'm going to. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait for holidays and to just do nothing.
Do you know what I want to do next summer holidays?
Like,
Not this one.
This one coming up.
24, 25.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Picture this.
Okay.
It's kind of inspired by what Beck's doing.
Okay.
I want to go beach hopping
Okay.
up north, right? Like the Eyre Peninsula.
Okay.
So think like Marion
It's the Eyre
Bay.
Peninsula North.
Yeah, I always get them mixed up, but I only know this because I was Googling it earlier
What's the
today.
one south? Flurio.
Yeah, Flurio. It's Fluria, isn't it?
Flurio.
It ends with a U.
We'll agree to disagree.
I want to go for like a week, right? Just driving up and beach hopping along the Eyre Peninsula. And then eventually I want to do what Beck's doing in WA.
It looks stunning.
Right?
Beck, I know the fuck that you're listening to this. I am so jealous.
I am. The beaches look
looks
so good.
Stunning.
Oh, it looks so good. And now that we're talking about it, why the fuck is it the middle of December and we haven't had a beach day? I know why. It's not our fault. It's because of the weather.
Just get me to the fucking beach.
I want to go swimming. I haven't swum at all yet.
We did that one time.
That doesn't count. That was practically a fucking baptism. It was so cold. It was so cold. I just want summer.
Yeah, like consistent good weather, please.
Yeah, because that's the thing.
That stays for the duration of the weekend. Thank you.
You can't just give me one good day because the water hasn't warmed up. I need 2 weeks of hot weather.
Yeah.
Primed. And we're on holidays as of next week. Guess what I wanted to do?
We've got 4 days for the weather to figure itself the fuck out, or else we're gonna
sort it out.
We battle at dawn.
Yeah.
With global warming.
I'm so stressed. Well, oh no, I have one more thing.
Yes.
So
you have the floor.
This episode is fucked. This episode's all over the shop. Like there's no fucking chronological order to anything that's
this
going
is
on.
absolutely fucking manic.
And this is why it's the last episode of the year, okay, everyone?
You can
We've
tell.
had enough.
You can fucking tell.
We need a break to accumulate more stories. It came out this week. Selena Gomez is dating Benny Blanco. Is that his name?
How's it go?
Benny Blanco. It sounds like, what's that?
Blanco.
Yeah.
El Chapo.
No, I was thinking of something else. That Jack Black plays that wrestler.
Nacho Libre.
Yeah.
We got there.
So, it seems like the famous women are just dating the most weird people at the moment.
Yeah.
Like Ariana Grande with Ethan Slater.
Yeah. Fresh my memory.
Selena Gomez with Benny Blanco.
Why do you say it like that?
What do you mean? How do you say it?
Benny Blanco.
Blanco. I can't help it. This is because he said weird shit online. I can't remember it off the top of my head, and I don't want to misquote anyone, but I did see shit yesterday of like he just posts really gross things and like really perverted stuff, and the two don't match. Like I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. Nah, there's too many words there. Yeah, just again, you're a vibes person. The vibes
are off.
two different things.
It doesn't make sense. It's kind of weird. He's kind. Do you know what? I'll post this online and we'll have people in the comments being like, "You think he's weird? Well, guess what? You're weird."
Obviously. Honestly, that's not the point.
People get so mad at us on TikTok. I don't give a fuck. I really don't.
Yeah. Why?
They don't make sense.
Yeah.
It just you were dating Zayn Malik at one point.
Yeah.
Right? That made sense to me.
Yeah.
That made sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just Ben, he just posts weird, gross stuff online, and Selena's not like that. I don't understand. Like, he must be doing some voodoo shit to make this work. And then I had another dream. You know how I keep having dreams about Travis Kelce?
Yeah.
I had another dream about Travis Kelce the other night.
If it's not Travis Kelce, it's Zach Bryan.
I'm so obsessed with Travis Kelce, right? So I had a dream that Taylor Swift was, I think it was her. She was family friends of mine.
Same.
Obviously. Family friends on my dad's side. Very specific.
Would it be your mum?
So weird. And they came to like a family thing.
Yeah.
And I was just obsessed. I was obsessed with Travis. Like, I was acting like a 9-year-old in my dream.
just fucking Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce at family dinner.
Right? Like, it was so random. Like, they would be standing there, and Travis was so lovely in my dream. And I was honestly acting like a 9-year-old. I was just stood in front of him the whole time being like asking him the most weird questions. Like, you know how kids just ask the most fucking left field shit? That was me. And I can't even remember what I was asking him, but it was weird. And he was so nice to me. And I was like, oh, I love you, Travis Kelce.
How are we circling that back to Benny Blanco? We're not.
You know what? I got more shit that I could spit out if you want.
Go on.
The brain's ticking over.
Go on.
Right? It's because the benefits of having that nap have kicked in.
Oh,
right?
Must be nice.
This is what it's like inside my brain at all times. Nothing makes sense. So I watch the Cancelled podcast with Tana Mongeau and Brooke Schofield. Love them. I've been a big Tana fan.
Yeah.
Well, not, I wouldn't say big Tana fan, but like I've been watching her since like her early days, right? I love Tana Mongeau. And this week, Brooke was talking about...
If we were rich, would you give me a car for my birthday?
Yeah, I would.
Would you?
Yeah.
I'd gift you one too.
Yeah. But I reckon I would get you like... I feel like a car's very... It's very... Everyone who's rich does it.
Mm.
I would get you something cool like an ATV.
Or scooter.
No, I'd get you like a cool ATV that we could go like racing in or something.
Down the street.
Or like... I'd buy you a jet ski or something.
Yeah, okay.
Like something fun.
Yeah.
I'd definitely probably get you a car so that you could tow it.
Yeah, thank
right?
you. So
but then
thoughtful.
I would get you something fun.
Okay.
That we could have a laugh. Something that I could also use.
Yeah, 100%. A tandem bike.
And so, not to like dig up fucking old news, but obviously the Matt Rife shit, right?
Yes, so, okay, I have seen this.
So when when the Matt Rife drama hit the fan, like from what he said in his in his Netflix comedy special about like the DV joke, right? There was a clip from the Cancelled podcast where Tana and Brooke had interviewed Matt a few months earlier in the year, and that it had gone viral where Matt was going on about how I'm going to butcher this, so like go back and watch it if you want actual context, but he was saying something like everyone's jealous, like when people hate someone it's always down to jealousy, right? When people dislike people it's always down to jealousy. And Tana Mongeau, people do not give her the credit that she deserves. Like, I think she gets pictured as like this airhead who has no idea, but she's so clued on, and she's so fucking funny. And without missing a beat, she goes, that's a very profound answer. So would you say that people were jealous of Osama bin Laden?
That single comment is funnier than anything that has come out of Matt Rife's mouth.
Literally, it was so iconic. Anyway, so that started recirculating and it was going viral because like she obviously fucking owned him, and people were like, she's so much funnier than his entire Netflix special. Then this week on their podcast, Brooke was talking about how she was seeing Matt Rife, right? I wouldn't say that they were official. They were like seeing each other. I think he took her on a few dates. He flew her out somewhere on Valentine's Day from memory, all that kind of stuff. And then I don't want to butcher this, but I'll butcher it because I have the memory of a goldfish and I don't want to like butcher Brooke's words either. Yeah. Because I know a lot of media are and I feel really bad for her. But I think essentially he was doing a show and he'd said to her, I'll come round to yours after the show, right? Never showed up, didn't hear from him after that, right? And then someone she'd seen on TikTok, I don't know timelines, don't fucking ask me about timelines. She'd seen on TikTok, they were seeing each other earlier in the year, right? But what I'm about to say, I don't know when that happened. She saw on TikTok someone talking about their experience, I think dating someone, and I don't know if they'd mentioned that it was Matt Rife or not.
I think they did.
Right.
And it was like photos or something.
Yeah.
And then Brooke DM'd her and was like, when was this?
Yeah. And it was like the same time.
The exact same time.
Yeah, or there was an overlap or something like that. So then this girl immediately added Brooke to this group chat that she was in, where every girl that he had dated in a recent time frame was in this group chat, right? And where the media are butchering it is that they're saying that Matt Rife was seeing all these women at the same time as Brooke, which Brooke never said. So I want to make that very, very clear. But the way she rinsed him on this week's podcast, do you know what? He fucking deserved it. Right?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Deserved it, and good on her for coming out and saying her piece and saying her story.
And then, like, what I found real weird was how they interviewed Matt Rife on their podcast. And then, like, everyone was saying, like, oh, like, why is Brooke acting weird? Like, why is she so withdrawn? Like, this is really bizarre.
Turns out he was acting like he fucking didn't know her.
He pretended the whole time that he didn't know her, and that was the first time that they had seen each other since he ghosted her, essentially.
How nuts was that?
I was like, that's fucking bananas.
Right?
Oh my God, what a boss to, like, be cool with it.
Yeah.
Enough to get the content done, to get the episode out, and, like, deal with that while actually the person's fucking in front of you. That's crazy.
Right. And like, I'm glad that she said her bit.
Oh, 100%.
Because like before all of this happened, before the Netflix special, all of that, I actually was a Matt Rife stan. Not a stan, a fan. Yeah. Right. I thought he was quite funny. I thought that his, like particularly his TikTok content where he's doing the crowd work, I thought that was great. I would sit there and I'd watch and I'd have a fucking little giggle, right? And I'd watched him in snippets on other people's podcasts and being interviewed in things. And a very common thing that he would get asked is, obviously you're like very, very attractive. You would have women throwing them at you. Like, you must be living the high life of being this like eligible bachelor who's like just fucking his way across America, right? And every time he'd be like, no, that's not me. I don't sleep around. I'm not into like seeing multiple women. Please. Like very much portraying this persona of like, yeah, I look like a fuckboy, but I'm not a fuckboy. I'm very wholesome, very just hardworking, like dating one woman kind of thing.
Drag him, Your Honor.
And I think it's very important that Brooke came out and said, fuck you. No, you didn't. Yeah. No, you're not. Yeah. This is what you're actually like.
Yeah.
And good on her.
Yeah.
How, like, to just not, like, it's one thing to ghost people, right? To say that you're coming over and not show up at all after like going on several dates, right? And then acting like you don't know her. That is wild. And then at one point he blocked her number as well for no reason. Oh my days. She posted like a carousel, like a dump on Instagram the other day, and the last slide There's a screenshot of a text message from him, and he goes, "Brooke, this is MR." That's how I'm texting people from now on. This is CS. Like, what the fuck?
Secrets.
Piss off.
Fuck up. You're not that cool.
Right?
Whatever.
What a loser. Anyway, I love Brooke and Tana so much.
God.
They're so funny. I'm trying to think if there's any other thoughts in my head. I don't think there is, to be honest. I think I've got out
Crickets.
everything I've consumed. And that's it. So have fun with that
Enjoy, everyone.
crazy episode.
I hope you had as much fun as we did. Expressing every single thought.
Yeah, it's just a brain dump.
Yeah.
And then we're going on holidays.
Yeah.
And then our next episode will come out on January 1st.
Yeah. Everyone have the best holidays ever.
Yes.
Have a good Christmas.
The
if
best
you don't
one.
celebrate Christmas,
Just have a good
have
time.
a good public holiday.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, we're
Just-
not going to say thank you just yet. We've still got one more episode for the year.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. We don't. Thank you.
Me every 5
It
minutes.
comes
This is
out
our
New
last
Year's
episode.
Day, doesn't it?
It comes out New Year's Day.
Okay, right.
Yeah. So we're going to record New
Yeah.
Year's Eve. We're going to have
Yeah.
drinks.
Yeah.
And we're just going to get a little bit.
Yeah.
And then,
a bit silly.
And then
a little
record.
bit silly.
And so that episode is probably going to be worse than this episode.
Yeah,
to
sorry.
be honest, so.
But thank you for joining us for
Whatever.
the year. We bloody loved it.
Yes. Thank you to everyone who listens to watches and...
Someone please claim their big fat forehead kiss from one of us, please.
I want all of you to come together into a
we
room
keep
and
offering it.
just kiss each other on the forehead.
No one wants one.
Yes.
Be safe, be silly, and be sexy.
Yeah, and we'll see you all on January 1.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.